We're just noobs. It's Gumbo. And today we're talking about the Sharpshooter Inscription, because I keep seeing people equip it like it's a free win. Newsflash, Sharpshooter is either secret OP or you just built a donation march and walked it straight into the enemy ball like you're delivering pizza. Alright, I'm keeping this simple. If you're a ranged skill damage commander enjoyer, you're wondering, is this inscription worth it? Does the rage cost ruin my cycle? Does it help smite? Is this going to get me melted in an open field brawl? And yes, editor, I know, the short answer is, yes, it's good, but only for your ranged smite pairings. But stop breaking the fourth wall, you crusty little goblin. We're explaining why. Because the details are where people get baited. Sharpshooter starts with plus 5% ranged normal damage. And I know what you're thinking. Gumbo, that's cute. No. This is the part where the game quietly robs you or rewards you, depending on if you understand math. This bonus is multiplicative, meaning if your march already stacks normal damage, Sharpshooter scales on top of it. Example, Gajah plus Gonzalo can stack up to around 90% ranged normal damage, depending on setup. So when you add only 5%, it doesn't behave like 5%. It turns into roughly a 9 to 10% real damage increase to the march's normal damage output. But the next part is where people panic. Second part, 10% chance to spend 50 rage to boost the damage of the attack by 50%. Sounds cracked, right? Until you read the fine print. That boost is for the basic attack on that hit. Not your active skill, not your whole kit, that one attack. Now, here's why everyone freaks out. 50 rage is insane, Gumbo. Is it though? Let's talk reality. Because it's a 10% chance, it doesn't happen every swing. Over time, it averages out to you losing about 50 rage every 10 basic attacks. And what does that mean in practice? It means, on average, your active skill fires about 1 turn later than it would without Sharpshooter. And I promise you, you are not losing fights because your skill popped 1 turn later. You're losing because you got caught out of position, got focused, or took a bad trade. Now here's the cheat code that makes this even better. If you're running ring and drum, that rage delay becomes basically a non-factor. Because now you're smoothing out the rage flow, and your cycle stays consistent even when Sharpshooter occasionally takes its little 50 rage snack. So if you're already geared towards stable rage generation, the downside is mostly just a scary sentence in the description. Now, the other part. When it procs, your basic attack gets boosted by 50%. This isn't a flashy one-shot moment. It's more like every few swings the game slips a razor blade into your glove. And over a long brawl, those boosted basics stack up. It's steady pressure that makes your trades feel better and your targets fall faster. So the real debate is the 1 turn slower skill cycle worth the extra damage? For Gajah and Gonzalo specifically, I think it absolutely is, because you're trading a small delay for a multiplicative damage bump that makes your entire march output more pressure. And if your march is designed to stay in the fight, good positioning, good support, not getting dogpiled, that extra damage compounds like crazy. But what about smite pairings? Because that's where this gets spicy. Now, for smite commanders, people forget the key concept. Ranged smite setups deal damage based off ranged normal damage, and Sharpshooter adds another layer that still contributes to your overall damage output. Even though the proc is boosting basic attacks, in real fights that extra pressure matters because you're already amplifying outputs in multiple ways. So if your smite march already hits hard, Sharpshooter helps it stay oppressive over time. Here's the summary for the noobs in the back. Plus 5% normal damage is secretly big because it's multiplicative. The 50 rage proc averages to about 1 turn slower skills. With ring and drum, or horn and drum, the downside gets minimized. The 50 boosted basics add up over long fights. For Gajah and Gonzalo and many smite marches, it's worth it. Comment your pairing and your gear vibe. like Gajah and Gonzalo, smite, whatever, and I'll tell you if Sharpshooter is S tier for you or if you're about to donate kills to the enemy. And also let me know how Sharpshooter has actually worked for you. This is just from my personal experience. I want to hear from you guys. Also, Bilegts made a video or a live stream a while back where he did the math on Sharpshooter, and his findings were the rage cycle was not a big deal for it. I will try and find and link in the description below. And hit like plus sub if you want more quick breakdowns, because I'm trying to save y'all from bad inscriptions, one roast at a time.
Gumbo in the pot, thick steam in the air. Season it heavy, got the spices to scare. My siege drops fire, watch the towers crumble. Archers take flight, but they fumble in the jungle. Blades clash loud, infantry in the grind. Cavalry charge, but they fall behind. It's the flavor of war, every bite is a lesson. Pew Tang Clan's the ultimate weapon. Pew Tang Clan ain't